Hello everybody, my name is Sol and welcome to the review for the Firedancing 1STPLAYER Mouse. It's a very, interesting mouse. It's not the most expensive, so I figured I'd start off with it. And I think it's going to be pretty nice. As you can see, I'm already preparing for the review. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the mouse for a week and then come back afterwards. And let's hop over to the mice now so you guys can get a better look at them. Alright, so these are our two mice. I ordered a black one and a white one. Because personally, I'm going to be using the white one simply because it matches the theme of my studio. The black one I'm going to be giving away, even though, it works. It's just as well as the white one. They're the exact same mouse, so that's going to be pretty neat. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to actually talk about the mouse. Features. First things first, this mouse does have a driver. However, I could not download and install it at the time of recording this first bit. This is pre-week-long playtime. I'm just gonna go over the basics on the mouse, and then we'll be skipping forward a week, and you guys will see what happens and what I have to say afterwards. So first things first, first thing you will absolutely notice is this mouse the first two things is that this mouse has lights. It's also an ambidextrous mouse. You can use it with your right hand or with your left hand. And that is very handy. I've seen a lot of people talking about that, it's like mice always lean to the right. And, it's true. A lot more people use the right hand. And this is kind of a nice little mouse. It's not clunky, it's not heavy, it's not overzealous in its design. It's very simple. You see, it's got the buttons on both sides. For now, without the software, as far as I can tell, this button reloads. It presses F5, which is weird. And this button does absolutely nothing at the time of looking at this mouse. And this right here, this button right here does the DPI. The base DPI is red, which is very slow. This mouse has a DPI up to, I think, 4,000 or 5,000. And that's pretty damn fast when you think about it. I wouldn't expect, it's 4,000. So that's good. That's good. So I imagine the initial toggles are 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. Pink is obviously the fastest because it is the fanciest of all the colors. There is a middle click. So you can middle click with this mouse. There is no left and right on this. Obviously you've got your two left and right clicks, and I imagine using the software allows you to switch those over. The wheel has a bump scroll. I don't know what to call it, but it doesn't have a continuous scroll where you can flick it and it'll continue to roll. Let's turn it off so you can see what it looks like with the lights. These are what the lights look like. Pink, red, blue, and green. I will personally be using blue because it's closer to what I normally use. In fact, it's actually a little bit faster, I believe. Huh. I can go ahead and guess you guys who are going to be entering the giveaway for the black one also want to see what the black one looks like. So give me a moment to plug that up. Alright, I have 3 mice plugged into my computer at the time. This is very, very dark days for the peripheral keylords. No idea what I'm talking about. Black mouse has the same presets as the white one. Red, blue, green, pink. Alright, so yeah. The mouse has a 6-foot cord. It's braided as well. So that's very good in my experience. That's a much better cord to have as opposed to the old rubber wire cord covers. And yeah, I will be using this mouse for a week, and I will get back to you guys with the review on it then. The review on my experience, because I'm not a very technical person. I just look at it from a consumer's perspective. Alright, so it's been a week. I've used this mouse for a good old-fashioned week. I've played a few games. I played, well, not a few, I suppose one. I played Left 4 Dead with it. And the first thing that comes to mind about this mouse is the macros. I did get the driver program working for it, software that goes with the mouse, and I was like, hey, look, I can macro stuff. I'm gonna macro fire to the middle click, and it worked. It's great. The macroing is really simple. The software is simple to use. It's not hard to use at all. Also this. I found out I could do this. Hold on. It's called neon mode. Yeah. Obviously the mouse is ambidextrous, like I said before. And it works. It's a good mouse. My personal issues with the mouse were this button, that button right there. It's too far back. I don't like it there. Hate it. Obviously, I still used it a lot, but I feel like it could have been better off putting 2 or, I don't know, 4 buttons on either side of the mouse instead of just doing that. I don't know how much more that would have cost. Probably some. I mean, in general, it's, you know, it's a pretty good mouse. It's not an expensive mouse. It's a $20 mouse. $30, maybe. I haven't checked the price recently. But, another thing, personally, I don't like gloss. I don't like gloss finishes on my mice or stuff like that because I have to hold it and the gloss catches fingerprints and whatnot. I much prefer a more rough type of matte finish on a device. If I could get a gloss mouse with the same rough finish sort of feel as a matte mouse, that'd be the best. I'd love that. It's really low. The mouse sits really, really low. It's not a very arch mouse. It's meant for you to rest your entire palm on it. You can do that, by the way. You can. I can rest my entire palm on it. Or you could hold it back just by this part right here, without putting your palm on the mouse, and it holds well. It's very shaped to grab and move and whatnot. It's a tough mouse. I button mash a lot, and the mouse still clicks just as loud as when I opened it. I'm really rough on things like the scroll wheel and the side buttons, and especially that middle button held up well. It's a very reactive mouse, and it's very precise. Moving the mouse around was like, it came a lot more naturally to me than I realized. And I'm actually gonna have to change the DPI on my main mouse now to fit with this one, because I got so used to having such a much more accurate DPI on my mouse that going to my other one, it's pretty goddamn slow. So I guess what that says is the presets for this mouse are very good. It comes with 4, and they're very, very good presets. One thing I didn't figure out how to use it in the software, there's a mode A and a mode B, and I didn't figure out how to use it, and that kind of tripped me up. So I just ended up remapping. But overall, I mean, it's a good mouse. It's not my type of mouse. Personally, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, mainly for the way it rests, the gloss finish, and how high up that 7th, or not 7th, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that 6th button is. I don't know how to count. I'm horrible. But for the everyday user, it's a great mouse, and for the gamer, and for someone who's not looking for the double action side button, for someone who maybe is looking for an ambidextrous type of mouse, or for a very, very accurate remappable mouse that maybe wants macros or anything like that, it's a perfect mouse. For the people who don't mind the way it feels on their hand or anything like that, I'm not happy to stop using it. I'm not really, you know, like, I'm not excited to stop using it or anything because it treated me well. It's a very good mouse. That said, the review period is over. But if 1STPLAYER did put out an MMO gaming mouse, I would definitely have to switch to that. If it had the same precision and toughness and clickability of this mouse, I gotta say I would definitely switch to it from mine. So yeah. Now, that said, the winner of this mouse was picked, and it's Dirty McCurdy. For those of you who don't know, I actually spent some time making a mod for the Binding of Isaac called The Isaac of Isaac Re-Isaac. Yes, it's based off the video that is based off of the comic. And one of the guys who helped me, he went by Dirty McCurdy. And he had a little skeleton icon. And he helped me with it. Him and this one other person who went by the Swift Tiger helped me with that mod. And I'll link to it in the description for anyone who wants to check it out. It's pretty fucking weird. But yeah, he won. He won the mouse. And I'm really happy that that's someone I know will make good use of it, and someone that I spent time working with and knows how to use their time and click and clack and type and shit. We'll know how to use it. He does pixel stuff, so I imagine having remappable buttons on a mouse will help him out there as well if he wants to remap certain hotkeys and whatnot. So yeah, congratulations, Dirty. Yeah. But yeah, in the end, this mouse, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 personally. That's a very high rating for me because I'm a piece of cynical shit. And I don't know what to say. It was a very good mouse. I honestly wasn't expecting much. And yeah, I would advise picking up a microfiber cloth for this mouse. A microfiber cloth and a gloss finish type of cleaning thing. I don't know, Windex or something, but that's about the only addition I could suggest. And yeah, I'll see about shipping the mouse out to you soon, Dirty. And I will see you guys in the next video, in the next review, in the next vlog, in the next whatever. But until then, thank you. Share any videos. Go check out my my fucking Left 4 Dead 2 video because that was a lot of fun. And don't forget to check me out on Twitch. I'm starting to stream now, so that's the thing. I think I'm gonna stream the Binding of Isaac soon. That's a graphical mod for the Binding of Isaac as well. And yeah. See ya!